Let's do it. All right,
All right, let's run it, bro. Let's start with a sub. First few gunfights, I just want to kind of test your gun skill, and then, like you said, we'll start with the gun skill, see what we can work and improve on. Then from there, we can move to awareness and stuff. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right, let's have some gunfights when you're ready. Just straight Jackal v Jackal, and just see what's going on when you're ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Right, I'm going through. Okay, so I see you in the situation. I'm going to dive across. Made you weak. Going to go through again. So right now I'm just trying to find the advantage. Okay, so you did a really good job going into cover. Yeah, make sure you watch the kill cam if you can. That'd be perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
Most people skip it, so it's good that you didn't skip it. So right there, I want you to notice like what I did in terms of pre-aim the head glitch. I made you weak and stuff. You did a really, really good job of repositioning. So the first thing you did well is reposition, but I felt like you were a little bit slow to put pressure on me. Like I never felt like I was the one. I always felt like I was the one chasing you. That's one thing I noticed. So even when you have cover there, I want you to be like, okay, flip the script on me and be like, right, I'm in control now. And if you see me about to push right there, instead of letting me get to you, just shoot back a little bit. Like shoot that wall. Like this corner right here. If you know I'm shouldering it, just shoot it. Like you're kind of letting me get through without pressure. And I knew I actually felt like there I wasn't going to lose a gunfight because I was in total control. But I don't want to feel like that if I'm trying to help you. I want to feel like, oh shit, this guy's making me weak. I've got to back away. I actually have to back away a little bit. Like put the pressure on me a little bit, okay? And when I say that, it doesn't mean run out in the open. All it means is if you know, for example, I'm around the corner, have some shots off. Get some shots off, make it harder for me to push you. That's all. Let's keep going.
Okay. Yep.
Good. This is what I meant. This is perfect. Right there. Just like I meant. Just like that, okay? Good. Good shots. Now, wait, let's see what we do. Yeah, see how you push me now. Okay. So you see that push right there? That's something we're going to go through and something I think is very common. So remind me what rank you are again, please.
I'm D1 right now.
Oh, nice. Cool. So you're a diamond player. So I didn't even know your rank. I was just going to play and not really kind of know your rank just to see how you're playing. So first thing right there is something we can definitely improve on. It's just being a bit more efficient, okay? If you're going to go for that slide, show me how you did that. Show me that slide, please. So imagine I'm on the head glitch.
Yeah, right here I was like this. Or like here, and then I hit.
Okay, cool. When you slide out like that, in this situation, are you able to escape if you want?
No.
Okay, that's what we want to plan. We want to have a plan B. We want to have like a second plan in our gunfight. So we're like, you know what? I want to be able to have a plan B. If I go out, I want to be able to disengage if I need to, okay? It's very important. In that gunfight, the likelihood for you to slide around and beam my head off and hit all 4 shots while I barely hit you is just not likely. But the fact that you did that is probably something you naturally do. So for example, if you're playing this hill or whatever, you may probably naturally just slide in and hope for the best. The issue is you start relying on that and it causes a lot of inconsistency. So what you can do, just to be a bit more consistent, if you go on the head glitch for me, please. Is do this, right? Is essentially have a tester shot. So what you're gonna do is this: you're gonna do the same shot, but you're gonna back away. And when you back away, you're giving yourself another chance. So let's say the same thing. If I do this, I back away. Now you're one shot. I can do the same shot that you tried, but I now have the health advantage. So the exact same gunfight that you wanted to do, but you have the health advantage. So it just makes it more reliable to win. Because before it was like a 3 out of 10. In terms of winning it, maybe a 2 out of 10, like you probably win it 2 out of 10 times, but now you're like, oh, I can actually win that 5 or 6 or 7 out of 10 times, you see? So stuff like that is very, very important, okay?
Got it.
Same gunfight, let's try again. This time you be in the head glitch and I'm gonna try and push you, okay? And show you the difference.
Okay.
Now I'm at 150 ping, so for me, doing this gunfight like this is very unreliable. I'm never really gonna rely on that. I'm always gonna rely on, you know, finessing, taking my time, trying to make you weak, and then pushing you. So let's go, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, even right there, I was kind of weak there, but I backed away. And because I put enough shots in you in the first 2 instincts, I knew that when I went for a gunfight where we both were going to shoot each other, I was going to get the lead there. So even right there was one shot, I backed away, I would have been able to reposition and buy time. So you just got to make sure you're controlling the gunfight a bit better. Let's go for another one. From your end, what you can do a bit better is just make sure you're a harder target to hit. And if you feel like you're kind of weak, you can go crouch. You can go into cover if you're one shot, and then it's about reading the pressure. Let's say you go crouch, right? And I push you there. Let's say I push you right. You then can be like, okay, I need to disengage as quick as possible. Or I need to be like, okay, let me use this cover and get off. Just be annoying, basically. Again, just be a harder target to hit, okay?
Gotcha.
Let's go again. 3, 2, 1, go. So I hit you twice. I'm going to push you now. So now you're weak. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to, okay, I've got you weak. I'm going to push through. I know you're in the head glitch. Good, you made me weak. I went through. Okay, see the difference with that and the first gunfight? The exact same gunfight, but because you made me weaker now, when I went to push you, you put more pressure on me. The exact same gunfight we had before I said anything, but you put more pressure on me, and it was so much better. I did the exact same move. I did this, you made me weak, and then I still got through. I was able to camera you, but when I got through like this and landed, instead of you hiding, you're like, no, I'm going to take the gunfight because I only have a slight health decrease. I'm still weak there, and that's exactly what you want to do. Keep that pressure. Do you see the difference there?
Yeah, and that's cool. Like, cause like once I get like
talk to me.
2 shots on somebody, once I get 2 shots on somebody, like I know that they're weak.
Yes.
And I know that it's from that point on, it's like it's just me. If I lose that gunfight, it's because I missed.
You failed to execute. You failed to execute. So for me, it always comes down to that. Whenever I die, I'm like, right, was my plan good or was my execution good? Sorry, was my plan bad or my execution bad? If my plan was good and I didn't execute, that's okay, because I could have maybe not warmed up. I could be tired. Whatever those variables are in like real life, maybe my hand-eye coordination was off. I hurt my hand, whatever that is, it doesn't matter. As long as my plan was good, the execution will come over time. When I'm fully warmed up, fully concentrating, that's when I'll have high execution. As long as I, like for example, stand there for me. If I did this, for example, and then I went to push you and I did that, for example, off the map, I would be like, you know what? My plan was good. I'm just a bit of an idiot. I just fell off the map. I wouldn't be angry like, oh, I made the wrong play, because I didn't make the wrong play. All I did is I pressed the wrong button at that time. But my plan was good, and your plan is your thought process. So if you can work on your thought process to be consistent, that is what's going to make you a better Call of Duty player, okay?
Got it.
Okay, if you come towards me here, please. Same situation, we're going to have another drill here. The only difference here is you're going to be back here.
Okay. Beautiful.
Same situation. Ready?
Spot.
Yeah, perfect. Now, do you want to get an AR up? You can get an AR out. You can get an AR out.
Oh, AR? Okay.
Do you normally run an AR? You kind of run both?
Yeah, I kind of run both. Just kind of depends on where I'm at, where I'm feeling it.
No, for sure. Perfect. Makes sense. Yeah. So, just on this small instincts, okay? In this situation, right, when you're holding the back, you're obviously blocking for P4. So one thing I personally like to do is, let's just talk about P4 for a second, okay? Give me like a good setup for P4 that you have. Right now, you're controlling everyone. You're controlling all the pieces to the puzzle. Tell me where you want your team for P4.
So
let's talk about some game awareness stuff here.
For somebody, I would like them to be like back here.
Okay.
Trying to hold this bench through kitchen.
So let's put some stuff down, so some props down. So I'm going to put an assault pack back here. So your player 1 is back here.
Okay.
Cool. Where's your player 2?
Player 2 is going to be in the hill, like
and
probably
exactly
back here
where?
behind the tub.
Okay, cool. So you're behind the tub like this, or where would you like the player exactly?
Yeah, behind the tub right here.
And are they watching?
A lot of people know it, but
are they watching anything?
I like this guy right here. Yeah, I like this guy right here watching the
stand there for me.
Bedroom.
Okay, stand there. Try and kill me. Okay, in that situation, for me personally, that player is in a lot of danger. It's quite a hard gunfight. Like, you won, that was great shots from you. I feel if 2 people go there, they're gonna die. So the reason I'm saying that is because you're putting your player in the hill a little bit in a vulnerable position. I want to see where you set everyone else up around him. Okay, so your player in the hill is kind of watching the side. Where else is the people gonna be?
Yeah. And then I would have one like watching top mid.
Okay, show me where from. I want to know the exact spots because we're gonna go through after why it's important. So show me where. Okay, good. So first of all, it's better that he's pushed up. This is better. This is a lot better than having him quite deep. And this is good. So you have somebody pushed up, kind of watching the top area, just making sure that's safe. And the reason why I like them pushed up is because, for example, if I was to push through here, you can see me. So even if I shoot you and you back away, I'm going to be a little bit more careful. I'm not going to just push out. I'm going to be a little bit more cautious. And you could back away. You have a separate angle. So I don't mind that play. So now you have 3 people. Where's your 4th player? Where would you like your 4th player?
And then my 4th player, I just kind of want roaming around, so he could be down here, P1, or he could be kitchen, kind of wherever he is. Especially if he's like this, if he's kitchen side and he dies, then I know that they're probably gonna push me through cobble. So that kind of gives my guy in the back a little bit of knowledge of where they are. Okay, cool.
I'm more than happy with that. So for me, that's fine. That's perfect. I like this as well. Just as a side note, so if you have your player here. This is why I like to set up crossfires, right? If you have your player here, for example, P1, I think this is the best spot. Now, what I like to do is have my player P1 like this, and the only variation to your setup is this. If you come with me, please.
Gotcha.
I would like your player on the hill to be able to watch kind of this door or stay down if needed, like you said.
Okay.
Now, because you have so much value in terms of middle map, only way you can really get killed is probably from underground here. Because if they can't really come through this right because your team's there, right? So I don't mind somebody just sitting there kind of watching it, and if he needs help, he gets help. But the only thing I would say is a player down here, I think you could have him pushed up a little bit. This is where I think you want to be a bit more useful. So whenever people ask me like, oh, I'm anchoring spawns but I'm getting no engagements, this is why. If you're standing here and your teammates are fighting everyone middle map, you're kind of useless. You're holding spawns, but for me, I would rather you do this. Imagine if my guy was P1 hot tub, right? I would sometimes say, if you know that they're coming through kitchen, why not play here, for example? Like, play here, help your teammate, and then get back. Or play here to put more pressure on them. And then if you feel like there's pressure, all you have to do is back away. You back away, and now, just like I said with Catwalk, if you come back here for me, just like we said in Catwalk, you know you said to me like, oh, I like having somebody pushed up Catwalk. If there's pressure, you basically back away, right? Same thing here.
Yeah.
You just help your teammates more, because that way, if you stand in this left corner for me, please.
Okay.
Imagine if I'm fighting hot tub, right? I'm fighting the guy hot tub. Where can I stand? I can probably do this. I can probably do this. Could you see me right now?
Yeah.
Okay. If you were not there, and there was two people here, me and someone else, who's helping? You can come towards me. You can come towards me. Who's helping your teammate hot tub right now? The player up top isn't going to help him from where he is, right? So it's about understanding what's empty. So for example, if you're playing solo queue and you realize, okay, I've got a teammate watching everything, the only area they can come through is kitchen, don't be afraid to move left like here. Don't be afraid to stand here and just shoulder it. Be annoying. If you feel like there's an empty gap, go through, shoot them, and back away. Just don't be afraid. But what you have to realize, if you die, you may cost a spawn. So you have to be realized that's a possibility, but don't be scared, because, you know, that's the skill gap. Learning when to push up, help your team, and back away. Because this crossfire from there is so good. Imagine instead of you being back there, like you're set up, you'll be at the back, right? But right now, if I have 3 people here, you are basically irrelevant at the back.
See that,
Exactly. And I'm shooting your teammates. If you come towards me, please. Right now, your teammate on the hill is by himself. Now imagine this again, your teammate on top, right? And what if I do this? What if I kill them here? And then 3 of us go through the front. And now 3 of us, like 2 of us are watching you. So now we're shooting you directly and you have no help. Because by the time your teammate reacts, we're already there. So it's just about making sure you're reacting quick enough to your setup, okay? Especially when you do play solo queue. What do you normally play right now?
A lot of it's solo queue, and then some of it's with a
solo queue's not
maybe
easy. Solo queue's not easy. Like when I went to Iridescent, I think one thing I did then and I don't do now is I was more of a team player. Now, because I don't really care about my rank because I'm on my second account, I don't really play like as much. I kind of do what I want to do. But when I was really trying to level up, my biggest thing I did was like, right, I'm going to be a team player. If my team need an anchor, I'm going to be an anchor. But I'm going to put pressure on them on the left. Now let me show you why.
Yeah.
Can you go in the anchor spot for me? And we're going to have some drills to break that as well. But if you go in the anchor spot, tell me when you can see me, okay?
Okay, good. Right there.
Okay. Think about where I am. You can only see me when I'm right here. You can only see me when I'm right here, okay? I could get all the way here without us, then we have a gunfight. Now, in this situation, who has these spawns in this situation? Who had these spawns, me or your team? My team or your team in this situation if I'm standing here? And you're back there. Who has these spawns?
I have these spawns if I kill you. If you kill me, then you get the spawns. Okay.
But right now, none of us are dead, right? But you're staying there, I'm staying here. So I shoot you, you shoot me, and we're playing our life. Who has these spawns right now?
Nobody.
Okay. That's the big difference. Could you stand here for me?
Yeah.
If you stand here and block, this is one of the most important things. If you stand here, just stand in the glitch for me right here, please. This side. If you stand there, on P4, and I go through here and I see you and you back me away like this, your team still have spawns there because you pushed me away, you see? So if I shoot you now and you go prone for a second, and then you start backing away. Let's say you back away wherever the situation is, or your teammate helped you from catwalk, wherever it is, I still haven't blocked the spawn, so you still have the spawns. So in order to block the spawns and make sure that we don't have it, you need to be able to hold a higher map pressure. People think you hold spawns from the back. That's to block spawns. But if I'm standing here, I'm also blocking the spawns, and your teammates are going to spawn out. If I then kill you, then you spawn out with them. So to hold spawns, you could push up here, be annoying, stop me from like making progress, and that's how you hold spawns more effectively. Make sense?
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Is that something you kind of think about in game or not really?
Yeah, I try to think about it as best as possible.
Yeah.
First,
like I said, use the mini map and kind of see, right, where does my teammates need me to be? Like, I don't want to lose spawn. So if I stand here, they then can't push me. You just putting pressure on them. If I make someone weak and back away, I've just bought another 10 seconds. And then I can back away. I can get a kill, reposition, just be a bit more annoying.
Yeah, exactly. And like, so when I was Plat 3, like, I just started actually doing it recently, where I was like trying to be more of a team player, especially in solo queue, because I wasn't doing that at first. So I just kind of do my own thing. Yeah. But once I started switching to that, hey, I can do anything type role, and actually fighting for spawns and doing these things that I wasn't doing before, I started winning more.
Good. That's perfect,
so
bro.
I try to just think about, okay, what does my team need? Who has what, like, gun out at the beginning, and what do they want to do? And then I kind of just play off of that. So
perfect, exactly what you want. That's perfect. Let's have some fights again on anchoring spawns. So now you're going to be around here, and let's just actually, do you want to stand here for me?
On the head glitch, yeah.
Let's test it out. Let's see how you can stop me again. Remember your thinking. You're not trying to kill me just like your priority. Your priority number one is to keep yourself alive. So if I make you weak and you can get behind the stairs and then back away without me seeing you, that's fine. Because even if I push you now, you have a chance. You just got to make sure that I don't make you one shot, because then you're going to die and then you're better off playing at the back, you see? You just have to find a balance. So let's try it. I'm going to try and kill you. When I push you, just try and kill me, okay? If you need to, you can back away and stuff like that. All right, let's go. Okay, 1 second. Let me block this guy on my stream. He said, play game, bro. It's so boring. Bro, you're in my stream telling me it's boring. You don't have to watch, my boy. You can leave, bro.
Hey, man. Some people are that petty, you know?
People just talk. Most people are like, oh, it's really good. Thank you for streaming it. Someone's like, yo, play games. It's boring. Brother, I upload 3 times a day on YouTube. Watch gameplay. Anyways, let's go back into gameplay. All right, ready, bro?
That's awesome. Yeah,
let's go. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. So I'm going to go through. I'm going to slide counter head glitch. Okay, good shots there. Again, I got the first shot there. So one thing I notice about you is when you're shouldering for information, but you're not aimed in. In that situation, you either want to be aimed in ready for me, or you want to kind of slide counsel towards it. So one thing you're doing is this. You're shouldering like this. Now, I can see why you're doing that. It's quite interesting. I'm glad you did that. Shouldering for information is good at certain times. In this situation, for me, you want to shoulder information first in a general, just to see if anyone's there. Once you're there, then you can then, like, kind of pre-aim or, like, just be a bit smarter, because what you're doing is shouldering for information, but you were giving up the first shot, you see? So in that situation, you're basically giving up the first shot guaranteed. And I don't think that's a good play, because then you're letting me make you weak and push you back. If I'm pushing you from this corner, you should try and get the first shot so I back away. What happens if I back away here? Let's say I'm with my team and you shoot me and I back away. What happens in that situation?
Keep spawns.
You keep spawns, you delay our push. You backing me away has delayed our push for what, 5 to 10 seconds? That's enough for your team to set up, and it's just so hard for us to do anything. You need to make sure that you get the first shot to back us away, play your life. If you're standing there shouldering, it's going to slow you down. I'm going to get the shot, make you weak, and then I'm going to push you. Okay, let's try that again. Now you have the timing. You're there before me, so hold it, pre-aim it, be ready, strafe, be annoying, snake it if you need to, get the shots, back me down. If I make you weak, then you back away. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good, great, fantastic. You made me weak, perfect. I'm going around here. But then you overcommit, you see? Now, right there, then you lose spawn. So you have to find the balance. Remember what I said? You made me weak. You backed me up there. What you did is you cornered yourself in a corner. Come here. Let me show you exactly why this was the worst play you could have made in that situation. And I want to show you the difference between what I said and what you did, okay? What I was saying is if your teammates are by Jacuzzi and people are shooting at them, you could afford to go there for a second, help them out, and then get out of there, right? Because they're not looking at you. But what you did was this. I made you weak here, or you made me weak here, sorry. You snaked it, made me weak, really good shot, and then you went to this corner. Once you're in this corner, stand there for me. There is no escape route. I know now you are screwed. Go prone for me. I know, okay, teammates, we're going to put pressure on you. I'm going to hold the head glitch. My team's going to push you. We're going to get you. You have just given up spawns right there. Try escaping. You can't, because you're right there, you see? But, so I would kill you in that situation. But let's say you're standing here, right?
Very good.
You see you're standing here, you shoot me, you can back away, you can escape without me seeing you. So you have to time that better. Remember what I said? Remember, if you come here for me, please.
Yep. So only use that as like an emergency type thing.
Exactly. Well, it's not even that. You wanna use it for an emergency, not even emergency. You want to use it to help your team. Like if you feel like they're in pressure, they're getting shot, then you help them. Otherwise, you leave it, bro. If you feel like someone's there, you just got to leave it. Like you don't want to overcommit there because you're going to die. If you feel like your teammates need help, go for it. Help them, back away. It's just situational. It's very situational. If no one's looking at you, stuff like that, okay?
Yeah, I got it. That makes sense.
Okay. All right, let's go again. Let's go again. Same thing. Oh, sorry, come back here. Actually, this is what I'm trying to say. My mind went foggy for a second. All right, yeah, if you come back here. So, what you did in the situation... So the guy that said that went on my YouTube and said, I was watching your videos, never again. Brother, I'm in the middle of a session, bro. You're making me tweak, bro. I apologize if you're not enjoying this, but the people that are learning, it's valuable for them. If you don't want to watch it, it's absolutely okay. You can watch someone else come back later, my friend. That's all I ask. Not to be negative, it just doesn't make any sense. But we're gonna move on. Okay. So right now, you know when you stood here and you overcommitted out like this is what I was referring to. One thing you keep doing is you keep on doing step one, but you're not thinking about the danger. Like right now you can't escape. Same thing here. You're doing something where you can't escape. So remember what I said, you can only do that if you know there's no danger. But when I'm pre-aiming you and you're standing here, I'm gonna kill you. Then you die and you lose spawns. Let's go for it again. Does that make sense?
Got it. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense.
Let's go again. 3, 2, 1, go. So right now I'm gonna go on my shoulder. I'm gonna try to find an angle. Great, fantastic. Once again, can we stop for a second? Do you see how much more annoying this is for me? But if you were at the back there, I get this for free every time. I get this for free. So you standing here, just putting pressure for the first wave, is making me stand all the way back there. Remember what I said? When did you see me when you were on the Hegglitch? You saw me when I was here, right? Look how far out I've blocked the spawns. I've literally blocked the spawns. But come here for me, please. Right now, you're making me weak, and I'm standing here. I'm literally standing back here now, and I'm actually weak. Now, if your teammate is also in the left here, imagine your teammate's jacuzzi here, you've set up a crossfire. You see how annoying this is now? Because if you're going through to fight me, I'm over here, you're never going to get through. And that's why crossfires are so important. It's so important to not only watch one way, but have people watching over you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Perfect.
Because even if they try to push me, then they're weak.
Exactly, because then I can make you weak. Then if they push you, easy kills. But when you're playing, so what I'm trying to say is you should play at the back as a secondary notice. If you have no map control and you feel like you need to play safe, then sure, play here by all means. Play your life, no problem at all. Sometimes I play here to be reserved, but I want you to understand when to play there. Is that helpful? Because I know you wanted to go through a bit of game winning stuff. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Okay, perfect. Is there any other
I feel like sometimes, go for it. I feel like sometimes I might give up too much position.
Yeah.
But I mean, I still get the kills and I still do my thing. But it's like if I was to be pushed up a little bit more, like I get more of that consistency that you're talking about.
For sure,
you know?
For sure. Another thing is bumping, okay? Another thing is bumping. So just like you said, let's say you're playing at the back and then somebody spawns and they start to be back here. Don't be afraid to push up because it's like a train station. If you both stay back there, you have no map control. But if you push up here and then you play like an off angle and you go round and you get a kill and then you go right again, like you're just putting so much more pressure on the team trying to break the hill. It's always harder to break the hill. So if you can get a kill or two, it makes it even harder, okay?
Yeah, that makes sense. Perfect.
Let's have some gunfights. Go to any spot on the map that you want to play. You want to kind of hold and then see if I can take you out. It could be the back here we went through, wherever you want with an AR. You try back there? Same thing we just did?
Yeah, why not? Let's try it back.
Go for it. All right. So let's see the difference if you can hold it from back. Let's see if you can hold it from the back, actually. Let's see the difference so you can see for yourself. Yeah, why it's so different, okay? So you actually did a really good job before from this pillar, right? So you did a good job. Let's see from here. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh shit.
Okay, so now you're out, spawn's done, and I flipped you. So you can see immediately why that spot should be your backup spot, not your priority spot.
Yeah.
You didn't even react to me, you had no information, no knowledge. I peeked it, killed you, done. But standing here, you didn't even let me get through. It's not even the same game at that point. You're literally blocking me from entering the grass area. So I'm stood back here, I'm getting shot. It's very frustrating for me attacking you. That's why map control, map pressure is very annoying, okay?
Yeah, and I see that big, like, that's a big consistency, like, change that you were talking about.
For sure, 100%.
Because it's like, how many times am I going to just be able to gun somebody Like, because most of the time in ranked, like, people are just running out here, but somebody that's good, like, they'll do exactly what you did, and they'll notice that I'm back there and just, like, pop out and, like, beam me.
Exactly. So, like you said, you might be holding spawns, but you're like, oh, what do I do? Like, the problem isn't the spawns. The problem is the way you're holding them. You're not putting any pressure on the offensive team, so they're not able to really do anything with that, okay?
It makes sense.
Perfect. Do you have any questions on that or anything like that?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Good.
Should we have 5 minutes of gunfights now?
Yeah, we can. Absolutely.
Okay. Let's AR or sub. AR or sub. What are you thinking?
We can do AR for a little bit.
Yeah, okay, cool. Let's run it. So I just want you to learn, I want you to just have some fights and just see how you do. See how you do, if you can kind of compete in them, how you can control them, what you can learn from them, okay? Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. So right now I'm going to peek it. I know you're around there. Make you weak. Slide across. Okay, right there, I did a really, really bad job because I pushed you when I was, when you had the pre-end, the angle there, okay? Now, one thing I noticed when I watched the kill cam there was this. You started shooting like this. Okay?
Yeah, I know.
You shot windmills. Now, why did you shoot windmills? It's a very simple answer.
Oh, shit.
Because you didn't strafe, you panicked, you stood still, and you started using your right stick to go around, okay? You need to be more controlled there, my friend. You got good shots there, but you need to be way more controlled. So, what's your sensitivity right now?
1.3.
Okay, that's very low. That's very, very low. If your sensitivity is 1.3, I don't even know how you shot like that. I don't know how that was possible. But for me, that is a very low sense. I would say play 1.65. That's equivalent to 7.7 because I just think you're going to have a higher ceiling. Now, if you're comfortable with that, go for it. For me, I recommend 1.65 to 1.7. I think it's the best sensitivity because you have more consistency with your centering. But let's go through what we just went through. Right there, same gunfight. The only thing I want you to do is instead of using your right stick only, all I want you to do is start strafing. Before I arrive, start strafing, okay? When you see me, I need you to use your right stick to control your recoil. That's it. I don't need you to aim with your right stick. I need you to aim with your strafing, okay? And with your right stick, I want you to aim down. That's it. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Try and kill me. Okay, let me watch this. Let's see.
And it's a silly excuse, but I'm not warm yet.
No, that's fine. That's okay. That's okay. Now, what we want to do is we want to get your floor as a player to a point where you hit that shot even when you're not warm, you see? And that's your floor as a player. By the way, you say that's not an excuse. That's just the truth right now. You're like, you know what? If I was on one hit, that's fine. That's not an excuse. However, we want you to be as a floor. Your floor as a player is that you could come on without playing for days, be like, oh, cool, and then just shoot like that and shoot me, okay? This isn't the easiest gunfight, but that's what we want to get used to. Let's try it again. Try and fight me. This time, I might reposition. Just remember, use the minimap. See how you can fight me. Let's go. Okay, watch the kill count for me. In that situation, you made a very crucial mistake, okay? Once I made you weak, first of all, it's the timing and what you did. Let's go through that. Let's just break down that one gunfight. There's a few segments there, okay? The first thing you did was, who was here first, me or you? Who was in the catwalk first? Any of the catwalks?
I was.
Okay, now, simple question. I want you to stand here for me. This is number 1, okay? Spot 1. All I want you to do is go to this head glitch, and then go to this right spot, and then go to this right spot here, okay? Is that okay? So 1 is the head glitch, 2 is the right side of the wall, and 3 is this little AC, okay?
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Let me show you the power of angles right now. Stand at spot 1. Tell me if you can see me.
No.
Stand at spot 2.
No.
Stand at spot 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now,
I can see
if I'm here on the minimap, look at the minimap. If I'm here, you know I'm coming up these stairs. What about now? Where am I coming through? The door, right?
Through P2. Yeah,
okay.
Through P2.
So you should think immediately, okay, Arv's coming through P2. Where can I catch him at the earliest angle? Think about it. Right now, you can see me. You couldn't see me from the other spot. And this is why you need to be prepared and straight. So right now, you should be strafing. So as I go through, you're already shooting me. So like you catch me in the sprint and then I'm weak. But what you did is you stood right there, let me shoot you, close the gap down. And then another mistake is once you're one shot, you're standing here, right? You're one shot, right? You should disengage. Because you should disengage, but you actually went closer to me. You went closer to me to have a gunfight. You should be getting out of that area, not going towards me there, okay? In those situations, you need to think, right, if Arv's going to be late to the gunfight, how can I be ready, pre-aiming him, getting the kill? But instead, you were letting me control the gunfight. You're letting me be faster, get there, pre-aiming you. And that's just a timing thing. That's just a pacing thing. You're diamond currently, so to get to that crimson iridescent level, you should say, right, how can I be a step ahead of the game? Right now, you're playing on the surface level, a step behind. How can I be a step ahead? Let me go to the right angle. Let me pre-aim it. So as soon as Arv goes out that corridor, I've already shot him. And what happens then? You back me away. Just like we went through the P4 spawns. You want to make me one shot to get the kill there. You want to make me one shot in a deeper angle. It's all about angles. All about saying, right, if Arv's coming through the left, how can I shoot him at the furthest back position while still maintaining my power position? That way, it takes him longer to push me. Make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And that's exactly it, bro. Hope you enjoyed that one.
Yeah, that was good. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Perfect. No problem. That felt very fast. That felt very fast. I spoke a lot to kind of give as much value as possible. Obviously, that's going to be on YouTube for you as well. You can watch back and kind of go through it. But that was in terms of game awareness and stuff like that. I think we covered quite a bit. I didn't focus too much on mechanics specifically. I wanted to go through more like game awareness and just kind of help you adjust your pacing and your decision making in those situations. YouTube, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like, and I'll catch you guys for another one tomorrow. Peace.